Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks. The children will groan. It's the we're underway on EA Sports.
We got this.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Wood. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch the pass. Back.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. He'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Gator. 54 Mike. Let's put him on the buses.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check the out. Tight dog.
Now again, right side. It's Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Check. Walk 54. Mike 54. Coming in.
Now Manziel. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle is going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first carry now. This is Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Manziel. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Sanders. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards on the ground. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
59 mark, exit. Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Set, and logo. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Here's Manziel. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Frazier. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
59 mark, check, 59. Charlie, get the ball right here.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he cuts. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, it's Wood. He finds an opening past the 40. Down to the 48. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up. They went 3-and-out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Wood. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 49ers' 27-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Check, 59.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike, check, 59. Get that quarterback.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On play action, they'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
70, Indy. Mike, 54. Let's get it together. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it is 28-0.
Niners 28, Seahawks nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Chopper. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And out across midfield down to the 45. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
First down, Seahawks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Wood. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Yes! Mike. Check, 59. Ready, go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fielded at the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mike 51. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. He spins free.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop the throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run here with Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. He's checking.
General West.
54's Mike.
Shaw, go.
54.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's got some space here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. They gonna need some therapy.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Another run with Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Mike, check, 59. Night, sweetheart.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find Metcalf. He's got daylight past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he spins past him and into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry